Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing?
I'm very good, Daria. Thank you very much for having me. Very excited. Great FHS. So yeah, looking forward to the rest of the day.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with us on this last day of the event. Well, HCL expanding its footprint here in the region. Um, how does your strategic objectives as an organization align with actually Saudi Arabia Vision 2030?
No, we've done phenomenally well in India in terms of scalability. We've got over 400 hotels now between sign and operating, and the vision now is to have 700 hotels in next 4 5 years. I think we'll accomplish that before the 4 years. 2030 accelerate is what we call it, but I think we are on a very good pace to achieve that in India. Now that we are very solid, we are the biggest hospitality company in India. We want to really go in the subcontinent and the regional countries. And Middle East is of a strategic importance to us. Middle East is where it's all happening. FHS happens in Middle East. Everything is in the Middle East. Dubai is done so well for us. We have 3 operating hotels here in Dubai, and now in Saudi we have 2 signed hotels. So I think culture eats strategy for breakfast, as we famously say. And if your culture is strong, strategy falls in place. And our culture is very deep rooted with our values. So that's what Taj brings on the table in a very competitive environment of Saudi Arabia. We bring our culture, we bring our Tajness, we bring our luxury approach. We only want to have the brand Taj internationally, and that's what we have signed in Diriyah, which is, I think, the cultural capital within Riyadh. It's a great city. I think 16 square kilometers, billions of dollars of investments, lots of five-star hotels, branded residences, luxury shopping, and a backdrop of a fortress. It's an absolutely beautiful project, and we are very, very proud and delighted to be part of the Diriyah Gate project. And the second one we have is in Mecca. And India has a lot of tourism that comes, religious tourism that comes into Saudi Arabia. And brand Taj is the strongest brand of India. So the strongest brand of India in Mecca, and a big chunk of our population who comes for pilgrimage. So we are in, two best places within the Saudi Arabia. We would love to have one more in Medina so we can, complete that necklace, and maybe Jeddah. But we are not ignoring Al Khobar and Alula, Dammam. So we are talking to many people, many investors, aligned and like-minded investors. So that's the strategy, to not be really flag planting. We want to have a control over our footprint, but have the luxury approach and bring brand Taj to these iconic cities, because Taj is an iconic brand.
Yeah, no, that's fabulous and great ambition as well.
Thank you.
And Taj has got quite a distinct brand about itself as well. Blending this a luxury Indian hospitality experience as well as contemporary modern approaches. How do you implement this in the middle region as well? How do you integrate this in what you do with newer projects as well?
It has to be a good balance. See, today's consumer is looking at a lot of technology. Tech is the buzzword. You don't want to be trendy anymore. You want to be trend setting. But our foundations that was laid by our forefathers, the legacy that we have within the brand, we were the first listed company of brand Tata, and Tata is a huge company, right? We've got over 30 verticals and growing. And Indian Hotel sits right nested right in between our big vertical of Taj. So we have to remember who we are, the legacy and the Tajness that we stand for, the luxury that we stand for. But at the same time, we need to adapt to the local market and local trends. And like I said, we need to be trend setting in our approach towards innovation. For example, the room automation. The whole check-in experience needs to be seamless. People want their intuitive applications. They want their loyalty programs to work perfectly. And that's what we're doing. We're making sure that we are creating user-friendly applications when it comes to, don't overdo the artificial intelligence. I think we overuse the word artificial intelligence, although it's been there with us for decades, but now we use it more than ever. But I really believe it is an enabler, and the human touch in hospitality will always stay. And that's what Taj brings, the personalized approach, the bespoke approach that we have towards our delivery of service. And we've beautifully coined it as Tajness.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good balance between both the technology and the rituals and the legacy and the luxury that we stand for with the Indian hotels.
Yeah. Well, talking about trends, not exactly the trend, but I guess more of a necessity, sustainability. What measures do you implement in Middle East and overall globally with your brand?
That is the most famous question in any chat that you have. Sustainability is the buzzword. It
Yeah.
is extremely important for us as a community. It is extremely significant for us as a brand. So we have our own homegrown program called the Pathya. Pathya in Sanskrit means path. So this is our path towards sustainability. So anything to do with the environment welfare, the human welfare, the animal welfare, we are part of it. And Pathya is a holistic approach towards what we do and how we do things. It is not just a tick box approach. We are really, really focused towards not wasting the water, not wasting food. Not many people know this, but in hospitality, the biggest wastage is food wastage, the buffets. So as much as we can minimize it and have the minimal approach, the clean lines on the buffet, individual plating, so we minimize the food wastage. We are getting some composters where we're going to dehydrate the garbage, right, and use that as the wet garbage will be used as a manure. And we're collaborating with a farm in UAE where we'll be giving the manure, the dehydrated waste. So not only looking at the single plastic use and the carbon footprint and the water wastage, and we have the aerators and sensors and for lights, electricity, etc., but also looking at the wastage that we have within the hospitality and the hotel scene. And food wastage is something that we're looking at very, very carefully. And we have something called as green meetings, where the meeting rooms are set up in such a way that it is very sustainable, and the development we do is sustainable. So right from the word go, we are involved in the sustainability element of it, and not only in Middle East, but I think we are a huge company in India, not only with Taj and IHCL, but other verticals within Tata. We are very focused on how we contribute positively towards the environment.
Yeah, absolutely. And talking about the important parts of the hospitality industry, employee engagement is absolutely crucial for that customer experience ultimately, right? So, what are your programs? How you are, developing that talent? How you are ensuring the employee satisfaction within your brand?
Mm. I have worked with so many different international companies with my experience in Europe, and I think it is the best company when it comes to employee engagement. We wear these badges, which is, I have a red badge because I'm fairly new in the company. I've just been in the company for 3 years, but we have people who stay in the company forever. Right? They start with Taj and they finish. They retire with Taj, and now we even give them consultancy rules when they retire if they're at the right position and they're able to contribute with their expertise. So it is a phenomenal company. In terms of employee engagement, we have a stars program, right? So we can actually write on our portal, we can write a comment or compliment or give feedback to our own employees, our own team members and peers, and they accumulate points. If they are acknowledged at a social media platform, they get some points. These points get accumulated and they get to the area director club or the EVP club or eventually the managing directors club. So if they get to that club and they've accumulated so many points by delivering the top class, the world class service to our clients, they are then invited to Delhi or Mumbai, and there's a big fiesta. There's a big celebration. We celebrate the success. We celebrate the contribution of all the hotels. So every hotel, let's say, will have 2-3 people. There's 600-700 people who travel for the MD club. But locally also we give rewards and recognition in terms of certificates, etc. In terms of talent pool, for decades we have people who have been traveling abroad to get experience in our hotels. So in Taj Dubai, or the hotels that we have in in Dubai, Taj Hotels, we've got people, our talent that has come from India. They get trained here with us for 2-3 years. They learn the best what is happening in this very buzzing market of Middle East. Some go to England, to our hotels in England, get trained there and contribute with their experience, capture all this knowledge in what's happening in international market, and then they go back after 3-4 years. We also have a program called Explore. So every 3 months, we've got all our F&B guests, the executive chefs and the F&B directors of some hotels, 10-15 people, to come in a group, completely paid for trip. It's like a culinary holiday they have.
Oh, wow.
They go to all the best, most beautiful places in Dubai. It happens only between India, and they come to Dubai because Dubai in itself is like huge, right, in terms of food and beverage. So and they go to the best bars and restaurants. You can imagine. I don't want to name the brands, but the top 10, 15, 20 bars and restaurants they go to, and then they make a report. They take the best practices, and we take them home to India. So, and of course, we have a Middle Eastern talent pool. We have a program where we develop homegrown GMs. We have so many hotels coming. We are looking for general managers in the general managers, hotel managers, and leadership team. And within the each region, we have talent pools. So from these talent pools, we want to make sure that they have good planning, good succession planning, and our talent eventually grows, and they eventually stay with us and get those black badges and the diamond badges. So the employee engagement is of the most significant nature to us, and we take it very, very seriously.
How many years do you have to make to get to the diamond? Is it the high level?
More than 25 years.
Oh, wow.
I think the black is the highest, to be honest.
How many employees?
No, I don't ask me that question because I won't know the answer. But I think let's say in Middle East, we will have at least 10 people who have been in the company for over 25 years.
Wonderful.
Out of the 1,100 brigade of 1,200 people we have, at least around 20 will have the black bag. So,
well, as a last question to wrap it up, how do you think those employees who've stayed with you the longest and just overall would maybe one word, how would they describe what it's like working for Taj?
I think they would say it's wonderful. Yeah. Like I said, it's one of the best companies, or the best company so far that I have worked with, and I've worked with quite a few different companies. I think our employees, they're really well taken care of right from the beginning, from the inception. I think Tata as a company was very focused on giving back to the community, and our founder, Mr. Jamshedji Tata, very popularly said that a community is not just another stakeholder; it's a very purpose of your existence. So we're a very purpose-driven organization. The purpose is to give back to the community. And of course, our team, our associates are part of that community, and we really take care of our employees. I'm very, very proud and very confident when I say this. So people stick around with us. People, want to work in the company. We move them around. We grow them. We have many examples of people who started at the front line as waiters or as front desk agents or as kitchen stewards, who have now become SVPs, VPs, area heads, general managers in the company. I don't know many companies that do that consistently for many, many decades.
Amazing. Well, do you have any job openings?
We have quite a few. We are opening so many hotels, 2 coming up in Saudi, like I said. So we have lots of job opportunities, and we would love to have great talent.
Well, thank you so much for
it's my absolute
time. So have a great rest of the day, and thank you so much for talking to me.
Thanks to you, and thanks for organizing the amazing FHS. Every time we come here, we're amazed. It exceeds our expectations, and we had some fantastic meetings under this beautiful umbrella of FHS. So thanks to you and your team for being such a key player in making sure that everybody meets and we have a great conducive environment.
Amazing. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Yeah.